For lacrosse fans from coast to coast, the Victoria Shamrocks name has become a benchmark for all other organizations. And with that status linked in large part to a string of titles in the late 1990s. Now, a key member of those Mann Cup championship teams will wear the green and white into the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame. Despite averaging more than 2.5 points a game during his 10-year WLA career, Prat's call to the Hall still took the former Shamrocks captain by surprise.
It was a call out of the blue. I had no warning, and again, I had never thought about being inducted, so it was extra emotional when I got the call.
The three-time All-Star is the latest member of the green and white family to head to the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame and was a key member of the Shamrocks' late 90s success.
I think 95 was when I think the momentum of the Shamrocks was coming back into Victoria. It was, packed houses in Memorial Arena, and it was getting very exciting. Again, in 96, we went back east to represent the West, and that was a big season for us, because then we realized, hey, we can compete. And again, in 97, Gary Gate coming back home to play, and us winning the Mann Cup, it just was a real mountain, building up to that 97 year.
Adding another national title in 1999, Prat always had a knack for scoring, but brought a physical presence to the floor each night as well.
Classic example of a small player with a huge heart. Captain of the Shamrocks, leading goal scorer, had to play defense, tough as nails. So Chris was a great Shamrock, he was a great player.
But a Hall of Fame career didn't come without dedication and a little inspiration from the start.
Thank you to my mother. She was the one that put me in lacrosse at age 5. She thought it would be good exercise and good summer activity for me. So the key was, and I remember it clearly when a child, having the lacrosse stick in my hand every day. We came home from school and we picked up our stick and we'd throw in the backyard and walk down to the lacrosse box down at Hampton Park and beat the ball against the boards for a couple hours, and that's just what we did.
And while Prat also spent 8 seasons with 5 different teams in the National Lacrosse League, like so many others, he was a Shamrock from the start.
Every child that grows up in Victoria wants to play for the Shamrocks. I can remember walking into the Memorial Arena, coming in off of Blanchard, coming up the stairs and seeing the mezzanine level and all the bright lights and the bright colors of the teams, and thinking it was so exciting. So, to finally wear that uniform it's a big thing for a kid growing up in Victoria playing lacrosse.